Geek Out. Welcome to another episode of Out Geeked. Today we have two cool figures to talk about, which we have done unboxing. So please, if you have not seen this unboxing, go ahead and check that unboxing for Swoop and for Splinter. So Splinter is from NECA, from the Last Ronin toy line.
And this is Swoop from the Studio 86 toy line.
So we're excited to go ahead and start this show here with you guys. But before we do, please remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of Out Geeked. This really helps us. So thank you guys for your support and all our followers so far.
Yes, really appreciate you guys giving your time of day. Keep liking, keep posting, keep sharing all our videos.
Thank you very much, and let's geek out. Welcome back, guys. Thank you guys for joining us, and we're going to go ahead and dive into these nice figures that we have here for you. So we have here Splinter, really nice figure by NECA, and it is the Last Ronin toy line. Really awesome piece of art. We have nice colors, nice shades of black in between the gold and red. Really good looking figure. If you're a fan of Splinter, then this is a must get for sure. I never had a Splinter action figure collector's item, but I do now. Mike was in the vicinity and looking out for toys, and he like said, "Hey man, you like to have Splinter?" So I was like, "Go ahead, yep." And then I sent him some Cash App money and got it. So really cool figure. Got some really good details. We got some. If you guys go ahead and focus really into the head of Splinter, we got some some scarring, some like slashes on his head.
It's a gorgeous detail. It's like somebody scratched his eye.
Yeah, somebody scratched his eye, his forehead. We got really nice details. You can see like the hair. Like if you were not touching this, you would think it was actual like a hair. Yeah, like they took a dead rat and they just skinned it and put it on Splinter to make Splinter. But
especially
really cool.
the tail looks like a rat.
Yeah, really looks like a rat tail and feels like a rat tail. Kind of gives me the creeps, guys. But very good detail on this. It has joints on its joints, the point famous word we use for SH Figuarts. Really good details by NECA on this figure. We have the famous animal feet that have their ankles like all the way up on their heel. Really big foot. You can actually move the foot completely and also the toes. You can move them. You can give them different posing stance. He does come with several hand gestures. I want to say it's probably about set of five hand gestures, and we also have, he has it with his stick, his walking stick, and his sword. So really nice piece of work by NECA. I really do enjoy how his hairs are all outlined and looks very menacing. And the swords that he came up with looks really nice. I've never seen him with a sword before.
I mean, we're so used to seeing him being like the mentor character. He just has his staff watching his sons train. But I guess in the Last Ronin continuity, he has to pick up arms and he has to defend himself. And you said him and Donatello went to like Japan, and that's how they died.
Yeah, they got pretty much ambushed, and they both died. They took a vote to try to see if they could come up with peace, and they ended up dying. But really good story, guys. If you guys have never read the chapters of the Last Ronin, go ahead and check it out. Really nice story. His tail is very well detailed too. You can actually bend it. I've been playing with it, trying to stand them up a certain way, but very nice. You can bend it differently ways. You can move it to side, twist it to move it up and down. Very good piece of work. So if you are a Ninja Turtles fan and a fan of Splinter, this is a must get for you. So go ahead and get this Splinter. Really cool.
Definitely. And if you help us out, if you see Donatello out there in the wild, let us know where you saw it. Because Al needs his Donatello to complete the collection. So we'll greatly appreciate any hey, I saw it here. I saw it for X amount. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, appreciate that. Absolutely. So what did you got over there, Mike?
I have the Studio 86 Swoop. Some of you guys may know Swoop is my favorite G1 Dinobot. And when his 86 toy finally came out, I had to get him as soon as I could. I found him at a local toy convention. They were selling him for retail price, $60. And I was like, might as well just grab it because the Dinobots tend to sell out. So I was like, I gotta get my hands on Swoop. I have Swoop and Grimlock, two of the original G1 Transform Dinobots from the Transform series. And then I have Scorn from the Michael Bay movies. Those are probably the only three Dinobots that I have. Obviously, we're not counting Beast Wars Dinobot because I have a whole shelf full of him. But as for the G1 Autobot Transformers, Swoop is my favorite of the Dinobot team. Swoop first appeared in War of the Dinobots, where Grimlock, Sludge, and Slag pretty much left the Autobots to become their own thing. But Wheeljack created Swoop and Snarl to like pretty much knock some sense back into the other 3 Dinobots. And then some of you guys may know the Dinobots are pretty much the muscle of the Autobot team. They may not be bright, but they're the strongest of the groups. The Autobots typically send the Dinobots to kick butt, munch metal. You know it. You know the Dinobots. They're pretty much the powerhouse of the team.
I did see like, they all combine into one to make one big beam.
Yeah, Volcanicus.
Yeah, really cool.
And for the 86 toy, these are the most cartoon accurate toys, not counting Masterpiece, obviously. The posing, the articulation is phenomenal. Easy transformation. The toy comes with 2 swords. Swoop normally has 1. This is actually technically Grimlock's sword. So if you bought Swoop, you could give Grimlock his sword. But I've been posing Swoop with the 2 swords because he came with the 2 swords. So I was like, why not? Probably one of the easiest transformations I had for a toy worth $60. It's probably like a simple 20-step transformation. Easiest thing ever. I know a lot of people don't like the basic transformations, but I do appreciate like the older generation of Transformers has such a simple transformation.
Yeah, you started to see that, like, for example, like the Masterpiece of Megatron with the gun.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like that back retro Transformer. Simple, but it was still like really nice.
Yeah, and I appreciate that they try to do that with the studio series because they're pretty much they're designing them face exactly like the cartoon.
Right.
Minus the extra sword, he doesn't have 2 swords, but like I said, it's packaged with the toy set posing with the 2 toys, posing with the 2 swords. I know, and then I mentioned that Scorn, the Michael Bay Transformer Dinobot. Now that the 86 team is gone, they're gonna start making the movie Dinobots to the studio version. So I can't wait to get my hands on those. And then I eventually do plan on getting. They made miniature Dinobot toys that can combine into the one we just talked about, Volcanicus.
Okay.
Because none of the studio series toys can combine. It'll be a huge toy. That'll be a Titan class toy right there.
Yeah.
But they made smaller versions that can combine into.
Is that the one that I sent you a picture of? Yes. I think. That would look pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I think our friend Don might have it.
Oh.
Just expect a text message soon. Yeah, but like I was saying, Swoop, one of my favorite Dinobots, my favorite G1 version Dinobot. I know he makes some appearances in other cartoons like Transformers Animated. I bought the Transformers Animated Swoop, and I don't like it that much. It's because of the face. He just looks skinny. He sits in the back. But this toy itself, definitely, I highly recommend. If you see any of the studio series Dinobots, pick them up because they tend to leave the shelves real quickly. They just re-released Grimlock because he sold out and people are scalping him for like $300.
Wow.
So see it, pick it up, and you won't regret it. One of my favorite toys in my collection for sure.
So when we were unboxing this and you told me, bro, you can go ahead and throw this away. You almost threw away like the bullet guns out of the, and you said check while you're unboxing stuff. You're like, you guys better make sure you guys check everything.
And I didn't even keep my own words. He goes, hey, you forgot something. I was like, what? And he was like, yep, there goes Swoop's thrusters. And I'm like, yep. And I would have been so mad because the toy, it's gorgeous. And it's not without the thrusters, it would just look so incomplete. Come on, Hasbro, at least make it obvious I'm forgetting something. Don't put it in the back of the box.
Yeah, that was a very funny moment.
But I appreciate finding that because I would be so disappointed.
I'm sure. But no, Swoop looks really cool. It definitely does need a actual Masterpiece. I think it would be really cool.
I'll definitely buy a Masterpiece Swoop. There's already a Masterpiece Grimlock, so I'm pretty sure the rest of the Autobot Dinobots will be made.
Stegosaurus would be really cool to have.
Yeah, that's Snarl.
Yeah.
I think I seen a nice Snarl toy. It wasn't like made of Hasbro. It was like a third-party one. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Snarl's pro nice. I'm planning on getting the whole Dinobot Autobot team eventually. But I was like, I'll just get Grimlock and Swoop. I'm thinking of getting Slag and Sludge and Snarl eventually.
No big hurry. You got your favorites. So.
Yeah, I got my favorites. And you just have to have the whole set. It's like how you with your Ninja Turtle set. I have to have the whole Dinobot team eventually.
No, for sure. I mean, Donatello, I haven't been looking for it as much as the other ones, but he's my least favorite. But I definitely do want to have them all.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta have the whole set. So I get it, and that's why I'm just tempted to get the other Dinobots soon. Maybe I think Snarl or Sludge. Slag was always my least favorite. He's the Triceratops. I like him, but he's like my least favorite out of the Dinobot team. I'll probably get him last.
Hey, that's exactly the same thing I'm doing with Donatello. But that does it for this episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of Out Geeked. And leave us a comment.
Yeah, leave us in the comment below. Are you a fan of the Ninja Turtles? Did you read The Last Ronin? Who's your favorite Last Ronin Ninja Turtle? So far, in our opinion, is Leonardo. He has the best looking design. Are you into the Transformers? Do you know anything about the Dinobot team? Are you looking forward to the Michael Bay Dinobots that are getting the studio series? Let us know in the comments below.
That's right. And always remember, geek out. This is our style of
this is our style, our generation of art. What you say, you know how some people have art display in their house, statues, busts. We have these toys that we like to display.